So today we're looking at verb forms, tense and consistency. The learning goals are: I can use and identify passive, active and modal verbs, and I can use and identify the simple past, past progressive and past perfect tenses. Now that sounds a bit tricky, but it actually isn't, so let's get started. Firstly, we're going to look at active and passive voice. So active voice is when the subject does the verb in a sentence. For example, the Amur tiger strolled around his enclosure. The subject is the Amur tiger and the verb is strolled. So the Amur tiger is strolling, the subject is doing the verb, and therefore this is active voice. Passive voice is when the verb acts on the subject. For example, the fish were eaten by the otters. If that was active, it would say the otters ate the fish. But the subject is the otters and the verb is eaten. So the fish were eaten by the otters. The verb is acting on the subject. So this is passive voice. So now we're going to have a go at some SATs questions. Rewrite the sentence below in active. Remember to punctuate your answer correctly. So it's currently written in passive. The local park is maintained by the council. So how could we write that in active? Pause the video now and have a go. So remember, in active voice, the subject does the verb. So the subject is the council and they're doing the verb maintains. The council maintains the local park, rather than the subject being acted on by the verb, as it was originally in the sentence, the local park is maintained by the council. So well done. Now I would like you to rewrite the sentence below in the passive. Remember to punctuate your answer correctly. So it's currently written in active. Someone stole the treasure. Remember, in passive, the verb acts on the subject. So we need to rewrite this so the verb is acting on the subject. So instead of saying someone stole the treasure, to make it passive, you would say the treasure was stolen by someone. So well done. So now we're going to look at modal verbs. These convey obligation, permission, likelihood and ability. For example, can, may, would, will, should, shall, must and might. These are all modal verbs. For example, in the sentence, you must buy this ice cream, must is a modal verb. And in the sentence, you could go on a boat, could is a modal verb. So now we're going to have a look at a SATs question about modal verbs. Which sentence has a modal verb? So I'd like you to write down the sentence that has the modal verb. Please help me find the blue pencils. What are we having for lunch? Alex had been yawning all day. I must be at school early tomorrow. So pause the video now and have a go. So that's right. I must be at school early tomorrow. Must is the modal verb, so well done. So now we're going to learn about the simple past. So for many regular verbs you can add ed to the root word, such as play becomes played in the simple past. But for irregular verbs this doesn't work at all. So now we're going to have a go at a SATs question. Complete the passage below with the simple past of the verbs in the boxes. I my violin to school. I it last week. What is the simple past of to bring and to forget? Write down what you think should go in the gaps. Pause the video now and have a go. So that's right. The simple past of to bring is brought. And the simple past of to forget is forgot. So well done. Now we're going to learn about the past progressive. This is an ongoing activity in the past, such as we were walking together last Tuesday. So now you have a go. Complete the sentence using the past progressive form of the verb in the box. While we to our friend, his phone started ringing. So what would the past progressive be of to talk? So pause the video now and have a go. So that's right. The past progressive form of to talk is were talking. While we were talking to our friend, his phone started ringing. So well done. Now we're going to look at the past perfect tense. The past perfect tense is when an action has finished before another action in the past. To form the past perfect tense, we always use the word had and a past tense verb. For example, the group had done an amazing job and Jerry had won the cup. These are both in the past perfect tense. Now it's your turn. Complete the sentence below with the past perfect form of the verb in the box. The teacher had told the class that he, not to give them any homework. The gap is the past perfect form of to decide. So pause the video and have a go. So that's right. The past perfect form of to decide is had decided. The teacher told the class that he had decided not to give them any homework. So well done.